The Bold and the Beautiful, A Sister's Secret, A Mother's Fear, and the Return of a Ghost from the Past. In the glittering, high-stakes world of Los Angeles, where the Forrester, Logan, and Spencer dynasties collide, the illusion of stability is a luxury no one can afford. Just when the waters seem to calm, a tidal wave of secrets, betrayals, and long-buried truths crashes ashore, threatening to reshape the very landscape of their lives. The latest spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful promise an electrifying and emotionally complex series of events that will leave viewers on the edge of their seats. A calculated move by Steffy Forrester is about to detonate in a way she never anticipated, revealing a family secret that will rewrite Forrester history. Simultaneously, Brooke Logan finds herself caught once again in the dizzying whirlwind of her romantic past as a formidable old flame returns, threatening to reignite a legendary love triangle. And casting a dark shadow over the idyllic Cliff House, a chilling new threat looms over Steffy and Finn's young family, setting the stage for a parent's worst nightmare. Prepare to unpack the chaos as we dive deep into the gripping storylines unfolding on The Bold and the Beautiful. Part 1. The Architect of Chaos, Steffy's Gambit and its Unforeseen Consequences. A calculated move with an emotional detonation. Steffy Forrester, co-CEO of Forrester Creations, has long been the pragmatic protector of her family's legacy. Fiercely loyal and often ruthless in her convictions, she has never been one to sit idly by while she perceives a threat to the family's stability. Her latest target, the burgeoning romance between Hope Logan and Carter Walton. Despite a recent, fragile truce with her longtime rival, Steffy remains deeply skeptical of Hope's intentions and, more importantly, her compatibility with the ever-loyal Carter. In Steffy's mind, Hope's history is a trail of emotional indecision, and she sees Carter, a man of integrity, as a potential casualty in Hope's latest romantic flight of fancy. To test the strength of this new bond, or perhaps to shatter it entirely, Steffy has orchestrated a masterstroke of manipulation. She has personally reached out to Daphne, a figure from Carter's past, and urged her to return to Los Angeles. The plan, on its surface, is simple and surgically precise. Reintroduce a past love interest into Carter's life and watch as the predictable complications drive a wedge between him and Hope. Steffy remembers all too well the tumultuous history between Carter and Daphne, a passionate affair that once shook Carter to his core. She believes that Daphne's presence is the perfect catalyst to expose the cracks in Carter and Hope's seemingly perfect romance, proving once and for all that they are not meant to be. However, Steffy, the master strategist, is about to learn that even the most carefully laid plans can have earth-shattering, unintended consequences. The bombshell revelation, A Sister's Secret. Daphne's return to Los Angeles is not merely about rekindling an old flame or serving as a pawn in Steffy's game. She carries with her a secret so profound it has the power to alter her identity and send shockwaves through the entire Forrester clan. In a stunning and deeply personal confession, Daphne reveals the true reason for her journey. She has discovered she is the biological daughter of none other than Ridge Forrester. The revelation is a classic soap opera twist of epic proportions. 30 years ago, during a brief business trip to France, a younger Ridge Forrester had a passionate, one-night encounter with Daphne's mother. It was a fleeting moment, a footnote in a life filled with grand romances, and Ridge left France entirely unaware that the tryst had resulted in a child. For 3 decades, he has remained oblivious to her existence, while Daphne herself grew up believing another man was her father. Only recently, through a series of discoveries, has she stumbled upon the deeply hidden family secret that connects her to one of the most powerful families in the fashion world. Her decision to return, prompted by Steffy's invitation, now carries an entirely new and far more personal weight. She is not just confronting an old lover, she is stepping into a world where the man she has only just learned is her biological father is a living legend, surrounded by a sprawling, complex, and notoriously dramatic family. From pawn to family, a new alliance is forged. Upon arriving in Los Angeles, Daphne chooses Steffy as the first person in whom she confides this dramatic revelation. The scene is charged with emotion as Steffy, who initially saw Daphne as a convenient tool, is confronted with the astonishing truth. This woman is her half-sister. The initial shock and disbelief quickly melt away, replaced by a wave of genuine happiness and excitement. For Steffy, whose life is deeply rooted in the importance of family bonds and connections, the idea of gaining another sister is overwhelmingly positive news. In that moment, the entire dynamic shifts. Steffy's carefully constructed scheme to disrupt Hope and Carter's romance becomes utterly irrelevant, overshadowed by the profound significance of this newfound familial tie. The woman she intended to use is now blood, a part of the Forrester legacy she so fiercely defends. This irony is not lost on the narrative. Steffy's attempt at manipulation has inadvertently led to an expansion of her own family, forcing her to pivot from a position of control to one of shared vulnerability. Now, the two newfound sisters must navigate a critical question. How and when do they reveal this shocking information to Ridge and the wider Forrester family? Both women understand the sensitivity involved. Revealing Ridge's unknown daughter has the potential for immense emotional upheaval, confusion, and the dredging up of old family tensions. They decide on careful timing, allowing Daphne and Steffy a chance to bond privately as sisters before dropping a bombshell that will forever change the Forrester family dynamic. Part 2. The Heart's Battlefield, Brooke, Ridge, and the Echoes of the Past. The Ghost of Passion's Past, Nick Marone's Return. While Steffy grapples with her new reality, another storm is brewing for her stepmother, Brooke Logan. Speaking of Brooke, her own saga of love and lost promises to heat up with a nostalgic and potentially explosive twist. For years, Brooke's heart has been a battlefield, with Ridge Forrester as the central, unconquerable territory. Her life has been an endless cycle of hope and heartbreak, relentless pursuit of a future with the man she considers her destiny. But as the week draws to a close, whispers suggest the lingering presence of Nick Marone might push Brooke to the brink of swooning. Nick, Ridge's formidable half-brother and one of Brooke's most passionate former loves, represents everything Ridge is not: a rugged, adventurous sea captain with a charm that once captivated Brooke entirely. Her history with Nick, marked by passionate escapades aboard his yacht in distant harbors, resurfaces with every note of his potential return, complicating her already tangled emotions. Imagine a moonlit scene at her expansive estate, where Nick, fresh from a soulful acoustic performance at a local jazz club, arrives with a bouquet of wildflowers and a crooning serenade under her balcony. Brooke, caught off guard in a flowing silk gown, might need smelling salts to steady herself from the rush of old feelings his voice evokes. This rekindled flame isn't just a fleeting distraction, it's a genuine challenge to Ridge's long-held dominion over her heart. A mirror of delusion. Brooke and Taylor's shared limbo. The reemergence of Nick Marone casts a new light on the long-standing rivalry between Brooke and Taylor Hayes. In a moment of frustrating symmetry, Taylor finds herself mirroring Brooke's predicament. Across town, Taylor paces her elegantly appointed living room, her mind consumed not by her own life, but by Ridge. Her brief stint as Brooke's best friend, a soap opera anomaly marked by shared brunches and candid confessions at a seaside cafe, has dissolved, revealing the hard truth. Both women have spent decades in a maddening limbo, pining for the same man. This shared obsession is a curious dance. Brooke's unwavering faith in her future with Ridge fuels Taylor's insecurity, yet both women remain tethered to the same impossible dream. Their shared history of rivalry, punctuated by iconic confrontations like the infamous wedding cake fight, underscores their inability to escape this destructive cycle. As Brooke's sister Katie Logan so bluntly points out, Brooke is trapped in a perpetual limbo, forever suspended between hope and heartbreak with Ridge. Katie paints a vivid picture, comparing Brooke's life to a worn-out record, skipping on the same painful note, endlessly waiting to be anointed as Ridge's true destiny, only to watch him drift to another. This psychological trap is not just Brooke's to bear. Taylor, too, mutters to herself about Brooke more often than she does about her own future, her insecurities bubbling over. The tragedy is that these two powerful, accomplished women are reduced to waiting, their own happiness contingent on the indecision of one man. Part 3. The Shadow over the Cliff House, a parent's worst nightmare. Complacency in paradise, a dangerous oversight. Away from the romantic entanglements at Forrester Creations, a far more sinister plot is taking shape, one that threatens the life of an innocent child. Steffy and Finn, for all their love and devotion, have become alarmingly complacent. With their focus so hyperfixated on the known threat of a deranged stalker, be it Sheila Carter or the mysterious Luna Nozawa, they have let their guard down in the most critical of areas, their son's safety. In a beachside neighborhood where danger often lurks just beneath the sunlit surface, Steffy and Finn have apparently skipped the critical lesson of stranger danger. During a sunny afternoon outside Hayes' unique beach house school, a new art teacher, Miss Dillon, encounters the young boy. Rather than exercise caution, Miss Dillon, with a bohemian scarf fluttering in the wind, warmly invites the stranger into the school. The absurdity escalates as she, a new employee, offers this unknown individual a position working with vulnerable children, bypassing any semblance of a background check or basic protocol. This reckless decision, made with the casualness of offering a cup of tea, leaves viewers stunned. How can a school, meant to be a sanctuary, become a stage for such profound negligence? The origami seagull, a token of impending doom? The incident becomes more chilling. The boy, Hayes, innocently accepts a delicate origami seagull from an unfamiliar woman. With a bright smile, he clutches the paper gift, oblivious to any risk. Later, he proudly presents the gift to his mother, Steffy, and Liam Spencer during a casual picnic on the school lawn, describing the nice lady who gave it to him. Shockingly, neither Steffy nor Liam flinches. Their focus remains stubbornly fixed on their own adult dramas, blinding them to the immediate red flag of a stranger approaching their child. This series of oversights is a glaring plot device to propel the story forward, but it does so at the cost of believability, setting the stage for an inevitable disaster. This harrowing fiasco involving Hayes is likely orchestrated by the mysterious stranger, capitalizing on the beach house school's exposed seaside location. The fallout could be the very catalyst that temporarily writes Steffy out of the daily drama, a move that aligns with actress Jacqueline McInnes Wood's upcoming maternity leave. A crisis of this magnitude, a potential kidnapping, is the perfect, high-stakes reason for Steffy to leave Los Angeles. The looming fiasco, Hayes in peril. As the week progresses, the consequences of these oversights promise to explode into a full-blown crisis surrounding Hayes. Fans are already buzzing about a potential kidnapping arc, with whispers of a dramatic search along the coastline involving local volunteers and tearful pleas from Steffy broadcast on local news. The stakes couldn't be higher as this family faces a parent's worst nightmare. After such egregious negligence, can Steffy and Finn credibly claim they've done all they could to protect their son? Or will this catastrophic event force them to confront the devastating price of their inattention? Conclusion: uncharted waters and lingering questions. As the bold and the beautiful barrels toward these gripping storylines, countless questions linger on the horizon. Will Steffy and Finn's negligence lead to the catastrophic loss of Hayes, or can they rectify their mistakes in time? Does Daphne's return hide a life-altering secret that could shatter Hope's world, and how will Steffy justify reigniting old feuds? And can Brooke find a new path with Nick, or will she remain ensnared by familiar heartaches? Spoilers tease even further twists, including a potential ally for Hayes emerging from an unexpected corner of the beach community, and a long-buried truth about Daphne's European hiatus that ties into Carter's past decisions. Every seemingly mundane moment, every origami gift, every casual invitation, carries the weight of imminent upheaval in this soapy universe. What do you think will happen next? Will Hayes' safety be compromised, or can Steffy and Finn wake up to the danger before it's too late? Drop your predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest spoilers, recaps, and insider scoops. Until next time, keep the suspense alive and the passion burning. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.